Yo, what's up? This is Talk Football with yours truly, Mr. Blitz. I check it, and so there were 7. That's right, 7 teams are left after the regular season. Now the playoffs start. Now it's going to start getting good. Or should I say, it already was good. It's going to get better. You feel me? Because one game and you're done. Love it. Love me some football. Love me some playoff football, that is. Because the regular season it's on point, but the playoffs is another level, another aspect as of one and done. You don't got the next week to play. You don't got the following week to play. You lose now. Guess what? You got to pack it up for the summer. You feel me? Or should I say for the winter? So check it. And another thing about this playoff season, we got a triple header, not a double header. A triple header Saturday and a triple header Sunday. What we talking about? We're talking about 1 o'clock game, 4 o'clock game, and prime time. Saturday and Sunday. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about. All right, check it. Without further ado, you know how I do. You like that, right? You see how excited I am? Because when I start talking about some football is one thing, but when I'm starting to talk about some playoff football, check it out. It's real. And it's going to get nasty. Love it. Bad weather, snow, sleet. That's what I'm talking about, you know? All right, check it. Let me keep it moving. So, first things first, we're going to talk about the games that are going to come on Saturday. We got a triple header on Saturday. I got all my notes here, so you're going to be hearing a lot of this. You know, you're going to be hearing a lot of that because I don't want to miss nothing. You feel me? All right, so listen, check it. We're going to talk about the Saturday game, January 9th. Saturday games. You got the Indianapolis Colts at the Buffalo Bills. You got the Los Angeles Rams at the Seattle Seahawks. And you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Washington Football Team. Yeah, those games come on Saturday. We're going to get to the Sunday games after that. Let's talk about the Saturday games, all right? Now, first things first. Let's talk about the first game Saturday. 1 p.m. The Indianapolis Colts at the Buffalo Bills. Now, check this out. We got MVP candidate Josh Allen, 3rd season with. This is 21 now. We got 2019, 18. I think this is his 3rd season, the end of his 3rd season now. He is straight up MVP candidate. Yes, he is the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. These guys haven't lost in 5 weeks. These guys are straight up ballers now. And they got Josh Allen driving this ship for real. Now, the Colts got in the playoffs. I thought they was going to miss it because the Steelers beat them the last game of the season. Well, actually prior last game of the season. And the Steelers beat them. They needed that victory, but they still got in. So the Colts taking that game out to Orchard Park. And they got to deal with Josh Allen. This prolific passer. He was very prolific this year. Check it. 4,300 yards passing. 34 touchdown passes, only 9 interceptions. He really matured in the pocket this year, Josh Allen. He used to throw some bonehead interceptions last year, the beginning of this year. But then as the season went on, you can't stop these guys. If it wasn't for that Kyler Hail Murray touchdown pass to DeAndre Hopkins at the end of that game about 3 to 4 weeks ago, Buffalo would still be rolling. And they should have won that game. Like I said, due to that Kyle Murray hail touchdown pass to DeAndre Hopkins, Buffalo, you feel me? So think about it. That was their only loss 5 weeks ago. And they've been cutting everybody up. So Josh Allen has came into his own. MVP candidate going against the Colts quarterback Phillip Rivers, which they acquired him from for the Los Angeles Chargers. Phillip Rivers having a good year too. And I'm going to hit on another player because, like I said, I got my notes here. I don't want to miss anything. So you got Phillip Rivers going against Josh Allen, quarterback, the veteran, 17-year veteran. And Josh Allen is starting to reach his peak right now at the right time. The Buffalo Bills acquired this hype receiver from Minnesota, Stephon Diggs. Yo, this cat. One stat I want to jumps out to me. Stephon Diggs, 127 receptions, 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns. I just heard a little while ago from the hotline or the hot wire, the ticker tape at the bottom, that Stephon Diggs is questionable for this game with a groin pull. I hope he can go because I want the Bills to be at their fullest going against the Colts, because the Colts really do have a good defense. They do. And another thing, well, let me back up. Let me jump back on the Colts situation. They got this cat, running back, Jonathan Taylor, out of Wisconsin. Yo, the last game of the season against Jacksonville? Really? Check it. 30 carries, 253 yards. So if you don't know who this guy is, Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin, I watch my college football, so I know what I'm talking about. And anybody who knows me, I don't have to keep repeating that. This cat can run. Good back, big back, 226. He fast. Once he get past the front defensive line, he's gone. If you saw that last game that I said, yo, he racked up some serious yardage. So the Buffalo Bills has a good defensive line. They got a good secondary. And it's going to be a good matchup. Right. Now, check this out. I'm going to give you my predictions right now of this game. This game right here, after I talk about every game, I'm going to give you a prediction so I don't have to go back and talk all over again. So I think it's going to be a good matchup. I think it's going to be close for a minute. But in the long run, the Colts go down. The Bills move on. My prediction for this playoff game, first game on Saturday, I got the Buffalo Bills 38, the Indianapolis Colts 20. I think the Bills pull away as the end of the third, beginning of the fourth, end of the fourth. 38-20, Buffalo. That's my prediction for the first game. Let's go to game number 2 on Saturday. We got what we got? We got the Los Angeles Rams at the Seattle Seahawks, Century Field. Can you imagine if all those fans was gonna be there? Them fans at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, I love when they get into a frenzy. I mean, you could barely hear yourself, but it's not going to be no fans. So that's going to help out the Rams, that they could call it cadence and no no false starts, illegal motion. That's going to help Seattle out. I mean, that's going to help the visiting team out. You feel me? All right. So let's get into that. Let's get into the Los Angeles Rams at the Seattle Seahawks. Now, check this out. These two teams, this is in the NFC West, all right? The NFC West, this match, they're in the same division. Now, these two teams split earlier. Yes, they did. In week 10, the Seattle Seahawks lost to the Rams 23-16. And then a couple of weeks ago, in Seattle got their revenge and beat the Rams 20-9. And that game, Jared Goff, he broke his thumb. He fractured his thumb in that game, and I think he had 2 pins screwed into his thumb. And they said he was thrown on the field like a week later, and in practice. So most likely he's gonna play. So he's ready to rock and roll. They said, unless something happens, and they say he won't be. He can't go. But they're saying Jared Goff is gonna play in this playoff game in Seattle. Now, check this out. Russell Wilson, this cat is a winner, man. I don't care. It's hard to bet against this cat, especially in the playoffs, because Russell Wilson, his resume kind of speaks for itself. You feel me? Now, check this out. Him and this hype receiver out of Ole Miss, DK Metcalf. Yo, Russell Wilson to Metcalf. He has the last few games, Metcalf wasn't piling up much yardage, and they kind of clamped down on DK Metcalf. So Russell Wilson got to start to cook more and persistently in this game. Get Metcalf the ball quick and often to get him in a rhythm, so you don't have to wait in the middle of the game. If the game is tight and close and they've been locking down Metcalf throughout the whole game, it's going to be hard to get him to rock. So Russell got to cook, put some Metcalf in that stew of his, stir it, keep it at a simmer, and then light it up. You feel me? So That being said, oh, I'm losing my thought. Okay, yeah. So they split the two games in the regular season. All right, 1-1. Now this is the third game, and since Seattle is playing at home, and I ain't lying, since they playing at home, and Jared Goff fractured thumb, don't know how well he's going to play. Is he going to be able to last the whole game? Can he hold the rock? Because to hold the ball, to throw the rock, football, you got to be able to squeeze. So, and you got the four fingers and the thumb. That's for you to grip. Can he grip the football and throw the ball downfield? That's only made to be seen. I don't know. That being said, I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks pulling off the victory. I got that game kind of close. I got Seattle winning 24-16. Yeah. All right. Game number 2. Let's keep it moving. The last game on Saturday, the 8 p.m. game, right? We got We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Washington football team. Now, check this out. Where I'm at. Here I am, right here. Check it. Now, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Washington football team. The 8 p.m. game Saturday. Now, check this out. Washington has a good team. Now, they finished 7-9. I don't want to get back to that later on after I go through all what I want to say. Washington 7-9. Tampa Bay is 11-5. Now, why Alex Smith? He always been a high percentage passer. He completed 66% of his passes the games he played in. Due to that leg injury, which could have been almost fatal for this guy. He had like 17 operations on his leg, and he's on the field, and he's probably going to be named comeback player of the year, and right so he should probably win that award, because he's doing something very, very astounding. It's really amazing that he not only playing, he's starting at the ultimate position, quarterback. You got to drop back, plant that foot. But he's not mobile like he used to be before he hurt his leg. But you got Alex Smith in the backfield. Now, check this out. The keys of this game I want to talk about is 3 people. The keys for Washington to pull off the upset. They got this big tight end by the name of Logan Thomas. He showed me. I didn't know who this cat was till I watched him the last game of the season against Philly, the game that Washington had to win to get into the playoffs. They beat Philly. This guy, Logan Thomas, he's a big guy, 6'7", tight end. And he was like having his way, coming to his own that game. They got another key. I said 3 keys to this game. Another key to the game is this running back. This running back they have by the name of J.D. McKissick. This running back is shifty. He got good speed between the tackles. But you know what I like about J.D. McKissick? Him catching passes out of the backfield. I seen him in about 3 to 4 games this year, and it's hard to contain this running back. He got good hands. Alex Smith drop back, found nobody open, bam! He swing that ball out of to J.D. McKissick out of the backfield, and he picks up yardage. That's another key for the Washington football team. Last but not least, Washington have the speedster out of Ohio State by the name of Terry McLaurin. This guy is fast. He's fast, and when he catch the ball, he always looking to get in the end zone. 85 receptions, 1,100 yards receiving. That's what I'm talking about. Those are the keys on offense. There's one more guy I got to talk about with the Redskins, and his name is Chase Young, the Washington football team #1 draft pick. This cat got skills for mills. Washington, their whole defensive line are #1 picks. The whole defensive line. And they having their way. Payne, Sweat, Chase Young, them cats was wrecking. They gave Pittsburgh their first loss. I don't want to get all into that. But Washington had a legitimate shot to upset the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You feel me? And not to mention, Chase Young said, I want Tom Brady. That's what he said. I ain't mad at you. You're right. Get hyped up. You don't need to say that. You saying, I want to play against the best. That's what Chase Young meant. What, he supposed to retract? Well, I didn't mean it like that. You trying to... Nah, he's saying, yo, what I say? I want to play against Tom Brady. I want him. I want to play against the best. And I want to see, can I beat the best? Or get and sack the best. The GOAT. Greatest of all time. The GOAT. That's what that means. If you didn't understand no abbreviations or know those initials. You know? So he's supposed to say that. I'm feeling you, Chase. Go ahead and chase him down. Get it? So, now, let's talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, Tampa Bay, 6 hype players that control and run that offense, I believe. First up, Mr. Tom Brady. And all I'm going to say, I'm not going to bring up any of his stats. I'm just going to say 2 words, 2 letters, 2 words, however you want to call it. 6 Super Bowls. Yeah. I didn't say he'd been to 6 Super Bowls. He won 6 Super Bowls. Been to 9, won 6. That's why I call him Mr. Tom Brady. You feel me? And I never was a Patriot fan. I'm not a Tampa Bay fan. But I got to give props when due. Mr. Tom Brady, 6 Super Bowl wins. Check it. They acquired wide receiver Antonio Brown. They got Mike Evans, number 13, tall receiver. He hurt his knee the last game. They say he should still be able to go. Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Leonard Fournette from Jacksonville, Chris Godwin. This cat is a good player. I think he hurt his thumb in the middle of the season. He came back. And running back out of USC, 2-year running back. This cat had a 98-yard touchdown run. Ronald Jones II out of USC, 98-yard touchdown run. For real, that wasn't a fluke. This cat can run and he could ball. And last but not least, I'm laughing because I can't believe I should have said his name first. Rob Gronkowski, my man, go-to guy, Mr. Tom Brady. So you put all that together. Can Washington pull off the upset? Me personally, I think not. My prediction for this game, I believe Washington going to hang around a little bit. Oh, let me back up. In the beginning of the season toward midseason, Tampa Bay wasn't in sync. That they lost to New Orleans twice. In one game, they played on a Monday night, and they thought Tom Brady and company was going to get revenge, and New Orleans blew them out again. And I was like, wow. But the last 3 to 4 games, Tom Brady and company was coming into their own, Mr. Brady, and that offense is looking like it's on point. So that front 4 against Tom Brady, I believe they're going to harass him just enough. But in the long run, Mr. Brady's going to make the plays to elevate the Bucks to the next round. So my prediction for this game, check it. Tampa Bay 33, Washington football team 19. I think Tom Brady and company break that game wide open. For real. You know what I'm talking about? All right, check it. Now, that was the AFC games. Let's talk. I'm sorry, that was an AFC game because it was 2 in NFC. Wait a minute, let me make sure. I got 2. I got 1 AFC team and 2 NFC teams on Saturday. Now, it's the opposite of that. Let's go to the Sunday games. That's what I'm talking about. Now, check it. The Sunday games. This is what we got. Triple header again on a Sunday. We have the Baltimore Ravens at the Tennessee Titans, 1 p.m. The Chicago Bears at the New Orleans Saints, 4 o'clock. And prime time, my boys, the Cleveland Browns. No, Cleveland Browns ain't my boys. But prime time, the Cleveland Browns at the Pittsburgh Steelers. I know you guys probably say, didn't they just play the last game of the season? Yeah, it is what it is. But listen, check it. Let's go. Now, what are we going to talk about? Let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens at the Tennessee Titans, the first game. That's what we're going to talk about right here, for real. Now, check this out. Now, these 2 teams are in the AFC. These 2 teams, we got to go back a little bit. Remember last year, Baltimore was the number 1 seed. Tennessee went to Baltimore and bust up the Ravens 28-12 in that playoff game last year. Check it. This year, rematch. Tennessee went to Baltimore again. And guess what? They beat the Ravens again They beat the Ravens again, 30-24. That's when the players went out to the emblem on the football field of Baltimore Ravens. They was talking about it. The defensive backs was arguing at John Harbaugh. It was intense. So 2 straight games, Tennessee won. They playing in Baltimore. Now check this out. That was in week 11 too. They beat the Tennessee beat Baltimore in week 11 in Baltimore, 30-24. They beat them last year in the playoffs, 28-12. Now, all that's been said, check it. History. Lamar Jackson, 0-2 in playoffs. He's like 30-7 against the league since he's been in. But in the playoffs, he's 0-2. Haven't won a playoff game yet. Haven't beat a meaningful game yet. When a big game, he has lost to the Steelers, to the Chiefs. And now, this is phase 3 now. He has to find a way to win this game. He cannot afford to lose to Baltimore Ravens, to the Tennessee Titans again. And not to mention, they got the leading rusher in the NFL in the backfield, the Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry, I'll call him the horse, that thoroughbred. Because when he get past the line of scrimmage, this cat is running like a thoroughbred. You can't even catch him from behind. You can't. So check it. You got Tennessee. You got Derrick Henry in the backfield. Oh, mind you, Derrick Henry went over 2,000 rushing yards for the year. So Ryan Tannehill, Andre Brown, Derrick Henry, you feel me? I mean, damn. So Lamar Jackson gonna have to find a way to beat the Tennessee Titans. With Tennessee Titans defense ain't that hype. Jackson should be able to have his way. Running the ball with his legs, handing the ball off, D.K. Dobbins, yeah. And, or did I say anything? I'm thinking back. Did I say anything about, that was before. I'm about to say something else. D.K. Dobbins, yeah, that's the guy's name. Yeah, making sure I got it. Yeah. Baltimore have this running back, D.K. Dobbins from Ohio State. Good running back. Excellent running back. Now, check this out. Lamar Jackson going to have to find a way to win the game with his legs and with his arm. I believe they're going to find a way to get the job done because Tennessee defense isn't that good. Axon Jackson should be able to have his way. I got Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson getting his first playoff victory. Baltimore 33, Tennessee 24. Jackson should be able to pull that game out. And that's the first game on a Sunday. Game number 2 on the Sunday is Chi-Town at the New Orleans Saints. Check it. Now, this is the way I see this. This one right here. Now, in week 8, Drew Brees and company went to Chi-Town, right? Week 8 and beat Chicago 26-23. Now, all I got to say is 2 names. Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara. You put both of those cats together, and they got the prolific wide receiver, Michael Thomas, who had a bum ankle for the past couple of weeks. He should be back. He's going to play. And the Bears have Mitchell Trubisky on and off. Look good the last 2 games of the season. They won, or did they lose the last game? Yeah. So it should be a good game. I'm not going to talk too much about this one. I don't think Trubisky is the man for the job in Chi-Town. But he's going to lead that Chicago offense. I think the New Orleans defense is going to be a little too much for Trubisky. He's going to run a little bit, pass a little bit. He got some footwork in the pocket. But I believe in the long run, Chicago is going to go down. Drew Brees, Cool Brees and company going to go on to the next round. New Orleans 31, Chi-Town 13. That's my prediction for that. Now, last game on a Sunday. Who we got? Wait, where we at? Actually, I know who we got. I'm just messing with you guys. Last game. The 8 p.m. game, prime time. My boys. You got the Cleveland Browns at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Those are my boys, not the Cleveland Browns. Now, check this out. Now, these 2 teams are in the AFC North, and they split. They split this year. Pittsburgh, in week number 6, they blew out Cleveland in Pittsburgh. Week 6, 38-7. And of course, you guys know the last game of the season, Cleveland needed to win that game in Cleveland to get into the playoffs. Pittsburgh rested some of their big time players like Big Ben. He didn't play. And Pittsburgh almost found the way to beat the Cleveland Browns. Pittsburgh lost. Cleveland won 24-22. Now, check this out. Now, Cleveland, now they playing in Pittsburgh. All bets are off. You lose, you go home. So them 2 regular season games don't mean anything to Cleveland or Pittsburgh. Now, I just heard something before I did my show that the coach, Kevin Stefanski, he's on the COVID list, the coach for the Cleveland Browns, which probably he was going to get nominated or get the award for Coach of the Year, what he done with Cleveland. And the way I see it, they're saying he's going to be on the COVID list, so he's not going to be able to coach the game from the sideline. So the offensive coordinator, going to have to call the plays. He's going to be the coach. Is that going to make a big difference? I wonder. I don't know, but I wonder. Is that going to make a big difference? Really? Make me think, man. Can he pull off the upset in Pittsburgh? Baker Mayfield's playing good. Jarvis Landry, boom. Nick Chubb, boom. The receivers and everybody's in sync. Can Cleveland go into Pittsburgh and steal a victory? I'm thinking, but check this out. The Steelers offense, Big Ben, and that quick, bam. They have no running game. This all the Steeler offense is this. Drop back, bam. Sideline, bam. Drop back, slants, bam. That's why Pittsburgh lost 3 straight games. They was 0-11. They lost 3 straight. Because the defense got the blueprint now how to stop the Steelers. That quick, short passing game. And that's what's shutting the Steelers down. That's why they lost 3 straight. They found the way, one of the games of the season, they found the way prior to the last game of the season to beat the Colts. Ben was throwing the ball vertically down the field, and that's how they broke that game open. Finally scored over 21 points in the past 3 weeks. They beat the Colts 28-24 because Pittsburgh started to throw the ball downfield instead of that short passing game. It wasn't working. This is what I believe. If the Steelers do the same game plan they've been doing all these weeks, short passing game, bam, 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 I believe the Cleveland Browns are going to go into Pittsburgh and upset the Steelers. So, that being said, that's my prediction. Because I believe the Steelers are going to come up with that short passing game again. And I think the Cleveland Browns, if they smart, which I think they are, they did their homework. They looked at the game tape. The game tapes of how the Steelers lost those games. That's how you beat the Steelers. Steelers have no running game. If they come out doing the same thing, I believe the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to lose. So my prediction is this. The Cleveland Browns, even without their coach, I believe they will go into Pittsburgh and upset the Steelers 26-24. That's my prediction right there. No ands, no ifs, no coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's what's going to go down. I'm a Steeler fan, but I don't pick on who I want to win. I pick on who I believe is going to win and why. You feel me? All right, so check it. This is Talk Football with yours truly, Mr. Blitz. Before you guys get up out here, once you reach, where we at? Yeah, there you go. Once you hit on that subscribe button, holler at your boy, leave me a comment, leave me an email, mrblitz64@gmail.com. Holler at your boy. Let me know if you feeling the playoff games. I know you are because you wouldn't be listening to me if you weren't. Right? Come on now. Holler at your boy. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Give me another thumbs up. And 2 more for good luck. All right, so check it out. Saturday, triple header. Sunday, triple header. Monday, quadruple header. Nah, I'm only playing. All right, so if you guys aren't home, make sure you get home safe and sound. Continue to wear your mask. Be safe so you just can be home doing what I'm going to be doing. Click, click, nonstop. You cats, have a good day and be safe. Peace.